Morning guys, Alan's Allotment again. Today's Sunday the 15th of March 2020. So I've just stopped to make myself a cup of coffee. Now yesterday I was toying with the idea of doing another 2 or 3 of the pigeon lofts and getting them cleaned out. And basically I seen the weather was quite dry. So I had a look in the lofts. They're not that bad. They'll go another week, probably another couple of weeks, but nonetheless, I decided to try and take advantage of the weather while we've got it. So today what I've been on with, I've been up here a couple of hours now, and I've basically made a start in the polytunnel, and I'm starting to put the boards in for the footpath. I've actually almost got it finished. Now, I had some new timber lying around, but I also ran out and didn't have sufficient, so it's a bit of an oddity, but it'll be practical and do the job it's intended. And that's all that really matters, to be honest. So we're going to give you a look at that shortly, as soon as I've had this cup of coffee. A little bit dehydrated now. And I checked over in the garden earlier this morning. Those flowers have actually benefited from the rain that came down yesterday. They were looking a little tiny bit sad for themselves. But with a bit of rain, they've perked up a bit, so that's cool. I need to get cracking with the polytunnel now, basically. I need to get these boards in for the footpath, get the beds levelled out, get some fast and slow acting fertiliser into that compost, because although the compost is quite good, it's very fibrous and it's a lot of, it's like a woody material, so there isn't a lot of feed in it. So what I'm doing is I'm adding the fast acting and slow acting granules into the compost, like I did with the apple trees yesterday, which you didn't see that on the video, but I've done it right round the apple trees and where the flowers have gone in and the little bushes in front of the apple trees. So we will be adding fertiliser to this, and that will be ongoing periodically depending on how the plants are doing. So I've bought quite a quantity of that, so I've got sufficient for at least this year. Right, so as I say, I'm just going to crack on. I'm going to finish this cup of coffee, and then we'll give you a little bit of update with what I've done in the polytunnel. I need to try and get the pot and bench assembled today and get that in there as well. And even if I only get these 2 jobs done, well, that'll be a really good weekend as far as I'm concerned. And I probably will give up next weekend and dedicate it to the pigeons. So the guy who's actually wanting me to make some more pigeon videos, I apologise, it's taking a little longer than you'd like, but that is coming shortly, so probably next weekend. I was hoping to do it today, but it's going to be next weekend now. So thanks for watching guys, and stay tuned, and I'll give you an update in the polytunnel shortly. Thanks, bye. Okay guys, just another quick update then. So here we are. This is what I've been doing for the last hour or so. I've basically just been putting this boarding in here for the footpath, so I can get the beds done. Obviously there was a bit of an overspill, so we'll shovel that up and throw it back into the beds. And I've got a little bit to do on the end of there. I've still got a bit of board put in there. And then that's basically finished. Then I can start tidying the beds and raking it out and doing the footpath. So yeah, basically that's how far we've got, and I'll give you another bit of an update as soon as I get any more further progress. Thanks for watching, bye. Guys, just another quick update. So what we've done now is we've got the beds finished, we've got the boards finished off, and we've also got the path in there now. So there is some, that's actually very fine wood shavings, but I've got some, it's very soft, so it'll break down relatively quickly, but it will mulch out on top of the cardboard. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some wood chips on top of that as well, but for now I don't have any, so yeah, that'll do as a start. So that gets us underway. So basically I just need to have a bit of a tidy up here. I've raked the beds out relatively level, as you can see, and that's the far end of the polytunnel with the door up, and that's the one that got ripped off. Basically what I'm doing is going to just screw that back up, and at this end of the polytunnel here, the pot and bench will straddle these 2 beds. It may even get fixed in permanently, I don't know yet, but like I said, there's more than sufficient room to grow a few tomatoes for myself and cucumbers and peppers, etc. in this space. And I've actually made the beds slightly wider, if you notice, than the actual door. So I've kept the path relatively narrow and given myself some nice wide beds. Incidentally, guys, this polytunnel is straight on the top of this. So there was no digging. We basically put the polytunnel up, put the framing in, bedded all the posts to hold the framing down, screwed the polytunnel to the scaffolding boards, and then we simply covered it over with cardboard. And as you can see, this runs down on a slope. And what I've basically done is levelled out the polytunnel flooring as best I can. So at this end here it's 5 or 6 inches deep. At this end it's 3 to 5, starting sort of 3 down there till about 5. Hence the reason for the slightly higher board at this side than that one, just to give me the extra depth near the edge of the board. So yeah, there's another bit of an update, guys. We'll come back to you shortly. I'm going to probably screw this door shut now, and then we're going to make a start on assembling the potting bench. So we'll catch you later, guys. Bye. Okay, guys, so we're ready to start on the potting bench. As I say, I got this out of Aldi. It was the last one. It's made by Garden Line potting bench. It looks quite substantial, actually. It has a galvanised top, and it also has galvanised feet, which to stop them rotting if you're putting them on bare soil. So yeah, we'll get this product out, we'll have a look at it, and see if I can set up the time-lapse video, and you can watch me assemble this inside the greenhouse. So we'll catch you later. Bye. Okay, guys, so we've got the potting bench done now. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anywhere to anchor the time-lapse video camera and let you see the assembly. However, I can assure you it was extremely simple. We're only 20 minutes later and it's done. Slightly disappointed it's not as big as I thought it was going to be, but it is a well-made product. And by the way, this is not a product review video, but it is a well-made product, basically. Assembly was simplicity itself. Anyone with average skills that can use a spanner and a screwdriver can basically do this. And it's extremely rugged, and it really is substantial. It's just a little bit on the small side for my liking. However, it's practical and it'll do the job, and what's more, it was quick and easy, so that's the main advantage of this. So I'll just spin the camera around now and let you have a take a look at it. So here it is, guys. As I say, it's a little bit on the small side, so from a height perspective it's good. No bending your back, etc, etc, etc. It does have a galvanised top, which is a nice little touch, and it has got 2 extra shelves underneath for putting plants on when you've potted up, putting your little grow pots and things like that after you've got your seedlings in. So yes, with hindsight I would have had 2 of these and had them side by side, but there we go. There only was 1 left anyway, so that wasn't doable. But overall it's a good little product, and it's really substantial. The only thing I had to do was drill an extra hole in there, 1 in there, and 1 in the far corner, and that was purely for my benefit, so that I could actually secure it to the door. That stops it moving, it stops it rocking, and it keeps it really firm. So yeah, a nice little touch as well on the sides. You've got a set of hooks for hanging your trowel, dibblers, etc, 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 and there's actually 6 of those, so there's 3 on each side. The material, the wood, is really good wood, and as I say, it's substantially made. It really is a strong piece of kit. The only downside I can see is it's a little bit on the small side, but hey, there we go. Was it worth what I paid for it? 30 quid? Absolutely. And to be honest, if I had the money, I'd go and buy another one if there was one available, but there isn't, unfortunately. So basically all I needed was a drill and a set of spanners, and it was that simple. 5 or 6 screws, the rest were all nuts and bolts. Yeah, Nice little bit of kit. So that's another job done, guys. It's looking good. Catch you later. Bye. Okay guys, so it's 2 o'clock now and I've just got the kettle on again ready for another drink. Overall, I'm quite pleased with today's progress. We've got the boards in up to the polytunnel, we've got the beds raked out level, we've got the growing bench assembled and fixed into place. Like I said, although I would have liked it to be slightly longer, it's fine, it'll do. It'll certainly suit my needs, I suppose, but yeah. Right, so we've got that done. I've also just threw a load of that fast release and slow release fertiliser over the top of the beds, ready to rake in when I come to plant. Basically so I don't forget. That's the reason why I've threw it down now. Because I don't want to plant into there and then start disturbing the plants when I'm having to rake some of that in. So yeah, basically it's down there, I can see that I've done it, and I've left it on the top purposely so that I can rake it in when I come to potting the tomatoes and cucumbers, etc, etc, etc. Then I'll know that I've actually done it and I won't be sitting racking my brains down the line thinking, did I do it or did I not do it? And I don't want to overdo the fertiliser, the fertling. Sorry, fertling. I don't want to overdo fertilising. So, okay, cool. I think I need a holiday, proper one. Never mind. Right, okay, guys. So that's fine. What I've decided on the far end of that polytunnel where I've actually fixed that potting bench, because the polytunnel runs north to south, we get a lot of southerly winds up here, which drives the rain in through the end of that polytunnel, as you'll have seen in previous videos, which was wetting all the cardboard down in the far end of the beds. So I've got some polycarb in the other shed. I'm going to have this cup of coffee, then I'm going to go out and cut a piece of polycarb to seal off that door so that we don't get the rain coming through and onto the bench and rotting the bench out basically. But more importantly, I need to start closing it up a little bit now because I'm soon going to be putting some plants in there. So yeah, that's the next job after this cup of coffee, and we'll catch you later. Bye. Just very quickly, you probably can't hear this because of the wind. I've just put a bit of polycarb across the top of here now, and it is just a temporary measure. It's literally just to keep the rain from driving out. It won't be long before we're taking it back down for the air to get in there and one thing and another. But as a temporary measure, that's it there. New piece of polycarb on there, and that'll hopefully keep the driving rain off for now. Bye. Okay guys, so I decided to get my garlic in and some onions. So you'll see I've broke a few cloves up. I only had the 3 cloves. Now what you'll probably notice with me is I actually plant these quite deep. Now this is the first time putting them down this deep, but I got fed up with the birds, pulled them out last time. So we're just going to see how this pans out, guys. At the end of the day, it's an experimental game. So yeah. Some of these are quite deep, so basically what I'm going to do is cover them over and then stamp them all in. Not stamp them, but firm them in with my foot. And just leave them to start growing. We'll see what happens, guys. Okay, and then we'll make a start on the onions. Catch you later, bye. Guys, so that's the garlic in here, up to the stick. Onions from that stick to the next one. And nothing in the far end yet. I'm going to get another onion set in there and get some more onions. We do eat a lot of onions in our household. So just in case you wondered, all I used was a broom handle. Simply used that. It's just a nice size for making dibble holes, for to drop the garlic in, and then also the onions. And then I simply just firm round. With it being compost, you can't compact it. So once they were in, I just firm-footed the garlic and the onions just so they make contact with the compost. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. I'll give you one last look inside the polytunnel before I go, and then that'll probably be about it. Okay guys, I'll catch you later, bye. Hey guys, last look around the polytunnel before I finish off for today. As you can see, I've got the slow release and quick release fertiliser scrattling on top of the bed. As I say, if I don't do it now, I'll probably forget. So when we were planting the onions and the garlic, I actually done it as I was doing the job. So yeah, this is final look around. A few bits and pieces there on the potting bench. There's my fertilisers, a couple of plant pots, a couple of little propagators, some flowers, vegetables, some bone meal, tomarite, and yeah, things are starting to move along now, guys. And thankfully, I think the weather might be on the turn, even though it's still pretty cold, and there are some more frost to come, no doubt. At least things are starting to pick up, and I feel a lot happier now I've got to this stage. So thanks for watching, guys. Happy growing this year, and whatever you do, don't forget the fertile. Okay? Cheers, guys. Catch you later. Bye.